set it in stone, and I'll walk away from this. Your water soaked eyes taking sides of them. Even now, your voice has fallen far behind tonight. In these streets we're left alone to fight. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let the sun survive a day away from you. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let our view follow through into the night. So hello rain, so hello rain. Awaken to the sun never mattered so much to me, warming to the scent of your skin now. An angel was lost and now found again. She screams, God has touched your land. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let the sun survive a day away from you. So hello rain, take your time to show your face again, and let our view follow through into the night. So hello rain, hello rain, hello
A man named Jar, he stands alone, watching terror crash like stones from the skies on that September day. Eyewitness to what fell away. He saw Pearl Harbor skies ignite, sailors fighting in that blight. The echoes of bombs still ringing loud in the midst of smoke and cloud. He carried all those heavy cries, saw sorrow in so many eyes. From Hiroshima's blinding light to the dark of endless night. He might just be a robot, but that doesn't mean he can't feel pain like a man. Vietnam's fields where heroes bled, the air was thick with lead and dread. Jar bore witness every scene through history's cruelest dreams. The trenches filled with World War tears, echoes that we lived for years. Chernobyl's silence, eerie cold, stories of brave untold. He carried all those heavy cries, saw sorrow in so many eyes. From Hiroshima's blinding light to the dark of endless night.
we don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those. Come on and just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though, wanna touch the sky but still lie low. Never water down even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit Oslo, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turn sour, more court dates. We burn it down though and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one cause I don't have shit, and when I do I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with a brain and some rhythm. Those hairs too square, I'm the tortoise and I'll win it. Come on. I'm just moving on. Don't forget about me after I've been gone. What I find, I don't want no more. It's just outside of your front door. Get on the plane, but no carry-ons, but we carry hope. No politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off and take some cheap shots, fighting for the beatbox. I'm throwing down harder than the dude who beat Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat.
Welcome back to the KHuck cast. I am your host, Mrs. KHuck. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing good. Why is my mic doing this? Being weird. Won't stay in place. Anyway. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, that's driving me crazy. Anyway. Okay. I'll just hold it up. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everyone doing? Is it quiet? Okay, hold on. Woo! That came out of nowhere. Sorry, chat. Hold on, 1 second. Let me see if I can turn it up. Okay. Is that better? Burn what? Wait. Minna, what? What? I'm doing good, hope you're well. Yeah, I'm okay, Blue Jay. Hi, guys. Am I good now? Okay, cool. Wait, he wanted... Hi, Medina. He wanted you? Like, what? What? Okay, that distracted me. Okay, I don't know either, Medina. I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. Yes, I know, Daniel. Yes, I know. Yeah, we'll get to that if we can. But yeah, no, welcome in, guys. Hopefully you guys all had a wonderful day. I don't think that I had anything else here before we get started. Let me see something. Did I have anything that I wanted to talk about real quick? Hold on, let me just double check my notes. No? Cool. No, I don't think so. Oh, I did want to say this. Special shout out to Miss Ash, or Eric's Blue. You guys know her in chat. She did the thumbnail for tonight's stream. 07s to her. So huge shout out to her for that. I know Burn is constantly confusing you because he constantly confuses me. So, yeah, I feel ya. But then again, a lot of things confuse me, to be fair. So, that's also a thing. Come here, baby. Are you gonna come in here? You've been going in and out all night. Sorry, I'm talking to Pluto. Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. Come here, baby. Or not. Okay. Alright. Never mind. He left me. He can't decide. See, chat? This is why I can't get a Pluto cam. This is exactly why. Because if I do, then, yeah. And I'm not changing the position of my mic, Rocky. I don't know. My mic is weird. Anyway. Let me see if I can do some repositioning of my keyboard and stuff. Maybe that will help. Hold on. I don't know if that will help or not, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Alright. Anyway. But yeah. So. Yeah. 07's to Ash or Eric's Blue. As you guys know her. For doing the thumbnail tonight. Appreciate her. Okie dokie. What else was I going to say? I think that was it. I didn't have anything else that I know of. I wasn't able to get, and thank you, Zero. I wasn't able to get, like, any other tweets or stuff together today. Today was just nuts. Today was absolutely nuts. Yeah, so I wasn't able to get anything together besides what I was able to get together. Sorry, chat. So, if something comes up, of course, I'll show it, but yeah, so, oh, hello, Jonesy Cat, welcome, first time commenting on a live stream, but you are one of my favorite channels covering this kind of stuff. Something about all this is very wholesome, even with the craziest subjects. Well, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Jonesy Cat. I appreciate that. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Well, thank you. Welcome in to the stream. I appreciate it. Oh God, now I'm being put on the spot. But it's okay. It's fine. Jesus. Oh, that's fun. That's great. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Okay. Anyway, it was Zero's birthday? It was a couple days ago. Wait, hold on. What did he say about his birthday? Hold on. Yeah, his birthday was a couple days ago. I thought. Yeah, it was, yeah, his birthday was the night that we did, the stream with Peepon Squatchin'. Last Tuesday, I believe it was. I do come across as cute and wholesome. Oh, boy. Well. Oh, gotcha. That's, okay. I got you, Rocky. Okay, I feel you. Well, yes. Happy belated birthday to Zero, then. Okay, I feel you now, but. Alrighty, chat. So, yeah. What was I going to say? Okay, so, we're going to go ahead and get started on today's wonderful subject of jar tent. 1 trillion years of jar tent, right? So, I know Fauci's talking about it now, and I know some other people have streamed about it, like over the last couple of days. So, this video that we're going to do tonight is by you guys. You guys did the poll. We will be reacting to Lin's video. Now, Lin, for those of you who missed it last night, is another creator. Now, this is another question. For those of you who know the ACC a little bit better than I do, which is, to be honest, most of you, is Lin in the ACC, or is she just ACC adjacent? Like, she covers it, or she knows people in there, or is she like an ACC creator? Because the first time that I've heard her name, well, that I can remember anyway, was in that call that we reacted to last night. What? I didn't call you out. I said you know more than I do. Just saying. Don't know? Okay. Lin was under 18 in 2023. That's all I know. Ah, okay. Yeah, that we caught last night, Rocky, yes. So anyway, but yeah, that's, again, what, I touched grass. Same, Minda, same. So yeah, that's why I wasn't sure. Hi, Jacob. That's why I wasn't sure if some people probably knew of her a little bit better than what I did. I was just wanting to make sure. So anyway, so she did, this is a video that she did back in 2023. Now, you're probably wondering, chat, again, for those who were not here, why are you covering this video? Well, it's important because it leads up to the call that was released and that we reacted to last night. So, it's the whole reason why the Malian jar call happened was because of this video. This is the reason why. So, figured that we could react to it to see what all the hubbub was about, and then go from there. Now, I have not seen this yet, chat. I wanted to react to it honestly with you guys tonight, so we will all be watching this for the first time tonight. And also, depending on how much time we have, yeah, the catalyst, exactly. Depending on how much time we have and how we're feeling, I might start the Lio video. I might go ahead and start the Lio video. They haven't decided yet, though. So, we'll see. But let's get through. So, this video, Lin Vid's video, is about half an hour. Give or take reactionary time about, I'd say, hour and a half. Give or take, depending on what happens. So, again, we'll see how we're feeling. Either midway through the video or soon after. We'll see how we're all feeling afterwards, if we want to start it or not, and then we'll go from there. And also, chat, wanted to say this too here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and set our goal for tonight. 1 second. It's going to be up here. I almost forgot to do that. And this goes towards a good cause. 1 second. Alright, chat. So, the goal for tonight is emotes for the channel. Now, there's a reason why I set this goal. I am currently in the process of working with our wonderful Squatchin on getting emotes for this channel. Okay? Emotes and members badges is what I'm currently working on. Now, I have the members badge worked out. We've got that worked out. However, there's some other stuff that we're trying to get worked out as far as emotes wise goes. We have 3 things I think that we picked out. We just need 2 more things from you, chat. And if you get 2 more things, if you guys contribute to 2 more emotes, we'll make it happen. Now, I don't know when Squatchin will be able to do it. That we still, obviously, she's a very busy woman, rightfully so. By the way, she hit 204 subscribers on her channel the other day. Fucking awesome. Over 200. Let's fucking go. She's a very busy woman, so hopefully we'll get them soon. But that's what that goal is for. So there you go. Yes, Squatchin deserves it. She's awesome. So, yeah. Anyway, back to that. So, goal is up there. We want to. Be more than willing. I did get from what I can tell anyway, I did get the support or the sound fix for the stream elements, so hopefully that will work tonight. If not, then we'll figure it out what I did wrong, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. So, one's in the chat if you are ready to start. Whoa, y'all ready? I look up for a second taking a hit of my vape, and all of a sudden I just see all these ones. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, like I said, chat, I have not seen this, so we're going to be reacting to this together. So, let's go here. Okay, and also, chat, because of... Oop, hold on. Sorry. Because of me figuring out the stream elements thing with the sound and everything, let me know if you cannot hear the video. Just put 2s if you can't hear it, and then we'll fix it. But it should be working, but if it's not, let me know. So, 869, damn chief. Now I got that song stuck in my head, Minna. Thank you. Too funny. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go, chat.
Hey everyone, I'm Lin, and welcome back to The Clown Show. And this time you really can say that it's my clown.
Okay, did you guys all hear that? Are we all cool? Yes! Yes! Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, I figured it out then. I was a genius. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to get too big-headed about it. But, okay. I'm kind of liking her art here. I'm kind of liking it. It went too fast. Okay, we'll do that then. It's not even echoing. Nice. I'm kind of liking her art here, chat. I'm kind of digging that a little. That's kind of cute. Okay, I'm liking it. With the cigarette and the hat. Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay.
And my circus. If you've been following my content...
Okay, what is with this playback here? What is happening? Why is the playback so weird? Hold on. Maybe put it back on normal. Okay. Yeah, we'll try normal. I didn't click anything! I didn't do... Did I? I don't think I did. Okay, we'll see what happens.
For a while, then there's a pretty good chance that you found me through my previous collaboration works with Just a Robot. Jar is a pretty well-known commentary YouTuber who has more recently moved into making media review content, and he really has been a big help to my career, as it's arguably thanks to him that any of you know what a Lin is. That being said, I still don't think that going without dishing out the criticism I can is the right way to go, as I have a collection of miscellaneous topics surrounding Jar that I feel are worth talking about, one of which being a situation I had a hand in directly. But before we do, if you see any merit in my coverage today, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to support myself by making the content that I do, and I also want to go to VidCon next year, so if you could do what you want to do to support me, then that would be great. It costs nothing of you, and it would help me out a lot. But back on topic, let's dive into talking about the many blunders of Just a...
Exactly, Clear Me Girls, it's 'cause of Jar, we know you. Exactly. Exactly. Well, and that's the other thing is that, again, like I said, I don't know even if she's still around, if she's still making content. No idea. I meant to check out a little bit more of her channel today to see how, to see how it was, but, or to see if it's something that I would enjoy, but I didn't get a chance to. So we'll see how this video goes. We'll see.
The robot. Now, before we get into talking about anything too severe in this video, I think it would be prudent to make sure that I have all my bases covered and talk about a Twitter back and forth that Jar found himself in, as it leaves me with a few things to say. Cast your minds back to the 16th of June, where Jar had tweeted the thumbnail for his next video where he would talk about Spoctor. Now, you may notice that this thumbnail showed Spoctor.
That thumbnail was absolutely horrific. Her last video was 9 months ago. Yeah, this is the infamous thumbnail, chat. This is the infamous thumbnail.
Saying the line of, "I was just looking to get a cupcake," in reference to EDP-445, someone who was infamously mocked for trying to use that exact excuse after he had gotten caught in a sting operation. Now, if my previous content is anything to go by, it should go without saying that Spoctor is not someone who deserves anyone's sympathy. And if you want a more in-depth explanation of the situation that this is in reference to, you can check out the video by Hopeless Peaches in the description, but drawing an implied parallel between Spoctor and EDP is just not okay. While both of them are bad, obviously, EDP is in such a league of his own that the two shouldn't really be compared like this.
I agree. I agree. Immediately no. I can't do the voice. Well, I think it's... Hi, Drewski. I think it's just the style of voice. I mean, yeah, that kind of bothered me a little bit in the beginning of this, but it's fine. I've looked past it, but I get it. Exactly, that didn't age well for Peaches at all, exactly. Yeah, and I agree. Now, I don't know very much about Spoctor. I don't know, I've heard bits and pieces of what that drama was about him or her. And, you know, again, I'm sure that that's a whole nother can of worms that I'm probably just not even remotely ready to open, chat. I will fully and freely admit that. However, I can already say that comparing someone else to EDP, if the ACC, chat, is saying that comparing Spectre to EDP is way out of line, I mean, that should say something. At least to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Speaking of EDP, let's go Eagles. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. But yeah. I mean, again, I know the ACC is full of crazy-ass people. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, that's a little bit of a hint there. At least to me, anyway.
And yes, this is probably a failed attempt at a joke on Jar's end, but if we operate under that idea, then it lacks the level of tact that a situation like this warrants, whether it's a joke or not. The point is that it would be very silly to think that this would go without criticism after it was released, and the criticism thankfully came. We will be getting into what happened there in just a second, but before we do, I did want to make a note on something relating to this because I don't think anyone else has talked about it yet. Thankfully, one of the outcomes of Jar receiving criticism for this thumbnail ended up being him changing the thumbnail to have a different line of text on it, one that was a lot more appropriate to the situation at hand. And while that is a good first step, I would honestly argue that Jar should have gone further than this. What I mean by this is that there—
Oh. Jar's name is Josh. Oh, I did not know that. Or if it was said, I forgot. Uh-huh. ACC sounds like STD. Ooh. Yeah, not our Josh. No, hell no.
There are a couple of points during the video itself where Josh showed the original version of this thumbnail with the original text, at which point I would honestly say that not using it in the thumbnail itself is only fixing half the problem. Yes, it means that people won't click into the video with that comparison in mind, but given how there isn't even a mention in the video itself, the description, or the pinned comment as to why the thumbnail changed, making the correction to the thumbnail itself only ends up correcting half the problem, given that it's a part of the video itself as well. Jar, you knew and understood why the thumbnail needed to be changed, and it is at best irresponsible of you to keep this image in the video. You know that the image is an issue and why.
He kept the image in the video? Oh, God, you're an idiot. I think that might be a transcription of Jar to Josh. What do you mean, Rocky? Hey, Golden Apples. I'm not following, Rocky. Unless I'm missing something, which very well could be the case. So, it could be me.
Okay. So only correcting your usage of it in one instance doesn't really
Oh, but the speech to text heard Josh. That maybe? I thought, but I know that his name is out there. I know it is. I think. It has been made public, I believe. But it could be, I don't know. I have no idea.
Appropriately account for the others. And before anyone brings it up, I don't care if it would require you to re-edit your video. Continuing the use of something you know to be an issue sure ain't an appropriate thing to be too lazy to correct properly. Alright, with that out of the way, onto the argument itself. The situation begins with Mally Malware pointing out to Jar that his thumbnail was out of line.
Jar, my brother in Christ, what the f*** is that thumbnail?
And this is where it all started, chat, with her just reading off the tweet. This is the voice of Mally, as we were told last night, of her reading off the tweets. This is it.
or about Spoctor as the next person, but referencing a grown adult meeting up with a child for sex is not the move. Please, I beg, change that text. It's not right to imply such a thing, even unintentionally.
Only for Jar to reply thusly. Well, I don't call him a P word or a G word at any point in the video. I mean, I put a cupcake next to me when I went over my allegations. Would you like to have a friendly VC about it? Jar.
Oh god, that tweet is insane. Especially with what led up to what it did. Fucking hell.
No one said that you called Spoctor a predator or a groomer in your video. I mean, how could they? Your video wasn't even up yet. The most that this argument does is distract from what Mally is saying by ultimately strawmanning what she was even arguing by bringing up something that, even if she did have a way to know, wasn't even the topic of conversation. It's at this point that Harley TBS joins the battle.
Hello, little gay people in my phone.
The difference is that your video on your allegations was addressing
Hello, little gay people in my phone. That's a random thing to put in a video, but I'll go with it. Oh, sorry, that was funny. Okay.
false allegations, satirizing them in the thumbnail. And at the end of the day, what you do with your brand/rep is your own choice and will only affect you. However, when making a video on Spoctor, it makes the implication that the allegations against him are much worse and draws a poor equivalency between him and EDP, which could be considered damaging. It's not a good choice to do this thumbnail as such, in my opinion.
Pretty reasonable and good faith critique on Harley's end there, I would say, and yet, Jar's
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. I think that we've been through these. It's not a bad tweet. That's perfectly reasonable. I made a thumbnail for Xylee that also stirred people up and they said it was inappropriate. I literally don't care. I once drew... Oh, that's right! I once drew Rosanna Pansino cooking Mr. B's head on a platter. I can't judge. Yes, you did, ma'am. Yes, you did. That was a great picture, by the way. Great picture. Oh my god, that picture is amazing.
Response would be this. I mean, if there's one person who knows about thumbnails backfiring, it's you. You're still getting hate over...
And exactly, Rocky. Midna Rosanna would totally do that, in my opinion. Yes. I 100% agree. Oh, that's right, yeah! Jar being cuddled by Cindy as a pillow. That's right! God damn, lady. You've done a lot. Holy shit. I forgot about that one, too. How could I forget? Shame on me. But yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one. You draw curse images. I think Miss Squatchin robed up on you, ma'am. But I think that's why, but I love it. That's my theory. But you know what? You know what, though? I applaud it. She is your mentor, yes. Very true. I applaud it, though. And I ain't mad at it. No one else is either.
Over the one you did where you were, I think, 14, maybe 15. This one.
I don't know why you're trying to get a clapback on genuine criticism. This is so immature.
That's not what I was going for. I've never even tried that on you once, to be honest. Whoa there, cowboy. Seems like we've taken a bit of a leap there. Now, I must clarify first of all that I doubt Jar meant this tweet to read the way it does. But even so, the way that this was worded makes it look like Harley's old video defending lolly garbage was something that Jar was trying to use to just get a quick jab in for no reason. Despite the fact that such was a video that Harley made a long time ago, when they were still a dumb kid and knew nothing about what they were talking about, and they've since grown past the take that they had provided in that video.
One of the main people who addressed my situation had defended Lolly just talking the video for 12 minutes.
I cannot tell you the way I burst out in tears laughing when I got to this segment in the video while watching it with oranges and Toastify. How many times...
Toastify? Ooh. Toastify's involved? Or was? Ooh, name drop, chat. Name drop. Toastify name drop. Huh. That's interesting.
Times is this argument being brought up
Hey,
against
man.
me now, and yet not once has it ever worked. As I have to say every time this point is brought up, around 4 years ago when I was around 14 years of age, I made a video about Lolly. It was a bad video where I expressed a bad take without doing the research. I don't agree with what I said within the video. I deleted it a few hours after I uploaded it. I was obviously impulsive, jumped on a subject, and made a bad take. I've never denied that. I've never stood by this video, and I've never defended Lolly. I think that should be clear by the type of videos I've made
Yes, I heard a barking Pluto too, Jacob. I'll go check on that in a second.
on this channel. This was a point regurgitated from Prism Luke's original video on me, which even he doesn't stand by and denounce, because it's a bad argument against me. It's a character attack for the sake of it for a bad video I made that I've never denied. Anyone who has to go this far back to dig up a video I made as a kid when I was holding a microphone that had a sock on it and I looked like this is desperate and grasping at straws. Is it really that much of a surprise that a 14-year-old had a bad take about something?
And while again, I don't really have much of a reason to disbelieve the idea that this was just a mistake in wording, it sure is a pretty severe one given how it comes off. But after Harley presses a bit further, a very interesting issue comes up.
That is definitely how this reads. I'm not gonna make it a bigger thing, but tweeting this was just very silly.
I mean, Lin agrees with me. It reads to me.
Okay, so here's the tweet. This is from June 17th. I'm assuming this is from 2023. That is definitely how this reads. I'm not going to make it a bigger thing, but tweeting this was just very silly. I mean, if there's one person who knows about thumbnails backfiring, it's you. You're still getting hate over the one you did when you were, I think, 14, maybe 15. This one. You are such a dick. I mean, Lin agrees with me. It reads it. Oh, that's just a robot. Okay, they're getting ready to read that, I think.
Me as, yep, you of all people know about the damage a thumbnail can bring, so I'll look over your advice. You know that I defended you from people behind the scenes about this video of yours, right? Along with publicly when it came to Prison Mate Luke.
Oh, really? Oh, really, sir? You know that I defended you from people behind the scenes. You just had to throw that in there, didn't you? I defended you. I'm the hero. I did this. I did that. Acknowledge me.
Behind the scenes about this video of yours, right? Along with publicly when it came to Prison Mate Luke.
Then I would argue you worded your tweet poorly. If that's all it is, then it's no biggie.
Hard to say. I'm dyslexic, but I stopped talking to you over text through DMs because you take too much of an uncharitable interpretation, at least when it comes to text. Sure, everyone does it from time to time, but you do it a little too much. Lin understood what I meant.
I do think we need to reapproach that subject because both myself and another party you spoke to had the exact same conclusion based on what you DM'd us, and it was definitely not what you tried to explain it as. I think maybe you don't communicate what you mean properly.
DM'd us? Who's us? If you're referring to the DMs on Discord, I showed it to a few people. They agreed with me. I offered to VC with you having Peaches as the middleman, but you turned it down. Also, it's a little fishy that you were ignoring what Lin said all this time.
What does anything Lin said have to do with this conversation? This
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? That was my thoughts exactly. What does Lin have to do with any of this? Once, shocker there, he brings other people into the conversation. Color me shocked, chat.
started because you made a thumbnail that insinuated comparison between child predator EDP and Spocter. Now we're at some weird public feud because you keep digging for something and I just don't get it. I'm done with this conversation.
No one ever gets it because he's an idiot. He grasps at fucking straws and he thinks that he has something when in reality he does not. He's a very sad man. That's all I can say. He's a fucking moron.
Man, I'm not in it for a game of immature pot shots. I chimed in because I wanted to give advice to a friend.
This is the part where I supposedly had meaningful enough involvement for Jar to keep throwing out the Lin agrees with me card as a means of
That is such... Oh my god. Wow. What a pompous asshole. Lin, really? You have to, again, with the name dropping, Real? Wow. Just like he did in the Mally call. Oh, Lio agreed with me. I had Lio look it over. Who the fuck cares if Lio looked it over or not? Jesus. Oh, God. Beginning to see why oh, God. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Boosting the credibility of his position, given how it doesn't really seek to do much else. To the point that Jar gets to a point where Harley even laid out a pretty friendly place for the conversation to end, only for Jar to just keep going. Like, we get it, mate, you need the last word, fantastic. But what is even less fantastic is the way that you keep the argument going by derailing it, by crying about how I agreed with you, and it's at this point that we're gonna need to tell a little bit of a story. On the day that this happened, I was out at the pub with some friends, and we were discussing going to watch Across the Spider-Verse. And while we were on the way out, I was checking Twitter and I saw all of this going down on the timeline. And for the sake of throwing Jar a bone, I replied to Harley that I doubt that the harmful reading of his tweet was intended in a one-sentence statement, something that I
Okay, I am so sorry, chat. I will be right back. I just got a message about something. I have to run upstairs real quick. I'll be right back.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. Cause this is the song that does it.
How do I turn you off?
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Okay. I get the joke.
Singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever.
I can't believe you guys.
This is the song that does it.
Okay,
Yes,
I've had it.
goes on
That's it.
and on,
That's
my
it.
friend.
What are you doing?
Some people started singing
What?
it, not
What is
knowing
this?
what it was,
Hey!
and they'll
No.
continue
This is the
singing it
last time, right? This is it. This is it.
Yes,
This
it
is not
goes
funny.
on and on, my friend. Some people
Okay, if you guys are gonna keep that up, I want you to go far away. Go. No. Keep on going. Woo.
This is the song that.
Charlie horse. No.
Okay, I'm back, chat. Sorry. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Okay, alright. I apologize. Okay. Everything is kosher. Everything is cool. My bad, chat. I was seeing what Pluto was barking at, and I thought someone was at the door. But Mr. Huck got it. We're good. Okay. Oh, yeah. I thought someone was at the door. I kept kind of hearing Pluto growling a little bit, so I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. So, it's fine. Was Mr. Huck tripping over a box again? Not yet. Not yet, Daniel. Not yet. Okay. Okay, there we go, chat. Sorry about that. Okay, let's continue.
I would honestly say doesn't really justify Jar derailing the conversation as much as he does here. Now, as I would clarify in a later Twitter thread after the fact, my position was pretty vague and not very well elaborated on, as I had most of my focus on touching grass at that point, but I don't really take kindly to Jar using it to further defend his position, when again, Harley and Jar had a
Exactly. I know, I did not try to kill Mr. Huck again. Believe me, if I wanted to, I couldn't even if I wanted to. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. He was name dropping Lin in this situation to try to get a one-up on people. And to further defend his stupid ass position because he can't let shit go. It's fucking ridiculous. As I said last night, no, I did not admit to trying to kill him. Whatever. Anyway, but it's, again, as I said last night, Jar, you are a fucking moron. You are an idiot.
Perfectly good place for the conversation to constructively end, only for him to not take it and further talk about how I understood him, as if that had any effect on whether Harley should be able to. Jar, your lack of communication skill isn't really going to impact everyone in the same way, so bringing up how I could see through it doesn't really help you. I'm sorry, but I don't really need my one-sentence reply to be the straw you grasp onto so that you can act like Harley is in the wrong when they really aren't. Especially with the next tweet in mind. No. This is about you misreading what I said and me pointing out that Lin understood it. You do this a lot. You're moving the combo instead of admitting to being wrong. Jar, Harley isn't the one moving the conversation here when they point out that my take doesn't really matter.
Okay, you know what? Here's the thing. Again, no, it doesn't matter what I say if you guys are going to think I killed or tried to kill him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Blue Jay. Are you really married to someone if you haven't at least attempted to murder them? Can you even call it a marriage without one? Yes, 100%. 100%. Thank you, Blue Jay. Thank you.
Here. They're trying to keep the conversation on track from you derailing it over and over. Projection sure is fun, innit? And I would say that you have a lot less excuse here, given how you phrase this tweet with, "you do this a lot," as if you are trying to call Harley out on a pattern of problematic behavior that you see. Even if we give you the wiggle room on the tweet that got this started, I don't really think that you would deserve it as much here, especially after what came next.
I have asked to end this conversation, but since you refuse to do so, I need you to understand that behavior like this will only lose you friends. Lin also liked my tweet in response to you, if Lin is the metric to go by, but that's completely irrelevant to the topic, because I am keenly aware that this is not a normal comment to make towards someone, nor a positive one like you tried to spin it, and trying to gaslight me into believing the opposite is just ridiculous. End it here and move on. I tried to end this without making it a bigger thing 3 times now.
You know that you can just mute the thread, right? If you're...
Are you kidding me? Dude, you just have to put in the last motherfucking word, don't you? You know you can just mute the thread, right? Are you kidding me? Just have to keep going, don't you? Just have to keep going. Why don't you just stop the conversation? Fucking Christ.
Done, then you can leave. I'm not stopping you. You can't just get the last word in because you say so.
Oh, but you want to get the last word in because you say so? Fuck you.
I'm getting bored. I want to play some Zelda now. Hey Jar, you do realize that it was you trying to force the last word for no reason in an argument?
Exactly. Exactly. For no fucking reason. None. Oh my god. I hate people like that. It's so fucking annoying. I do. Listen, I also understand, to a certain degree anyway, getting the last word in an argument, okay, can be petty at times or whatever, fine. But in situations like that, but when he was the one that started it to begin with, because of course he did. Hey, Cloudy. Because of course he did. He's a fucking idiot.
Argument that Harley had already tried to bring to a close. Can we just stop the projection, given how you needed to drag me into this a lot more than I needed to be in order to keep the argument going?
Exactly. He used you as a shield. Now, again, Lin, I don't know you from Adam, okay? I don't know what you're about. I don't know if you're a good person, a bad person. I don't know if you're a great content creator or if you were a great content creator. I have no idea. Okay? Again, I only know of you because of this video and because of your quote unquote name dropping in the Mally and Just a Robot call. Right? As most people, as we've already established. I don't know if you're a good creator or not, nor does it really matter. In this particular situation, though, he used you as a shield. I'm just specifically talking about this situation. This, again, that's hard to believe for me, but not really, that this happened 2 fucking years ago, and here we are in 2020 fucking 5. And there's more content coming, chat. There's more. There's more jar content coming. It's just not gonna stop.
After all of this went down, Mally had tried to cut into the argument to put it to bed.
Hi, I'm back. Jar, you're wrong. End of discussion. Any implication that Spectre is a pedo should be immediately struck down. Let's not pretend the implication is not obvious. It costs you nothing to change the text on a thumbnail. Stop being obtuse.
Oh, Lin is ACC. Okay. Thank you, Beetle Pins, for confirming that. Thank you for reaching out to her, Calamity Girls. People are tired of his shit, not afraid of him. Exactly. And how anyone was afraid of him to begin with boggles my goddamn mind. It really does. Because didn't he at one point call himself the Nicholas Diorio of the ACC or some bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. That is unbelievably narcissistic. It's ridiculous.
You know better. Act like it.
And did this perfectly great place to end the conversation work? What do you think? Did you not see my last tweet asking people what I should change the text to? Oh god, do you think that this thread was arguing about the thumbnail? I am going to change the text, but the 5 people I showed it to never pointed it out, not even HP. So now that the Lin agreed card has expired...
Does he have pinball machines? Jacob, I have no idea. Maybe. I have no idea. But no, he is not the Nicholas Diorio of the ACC. No one is Nicholas Diorio but Nicholas Diorio. That's it.
Jar turns to throwing out that 5 people, 4 of which going completely unnamed mind you, didn't even see a problem with the original thumbnail. That doesn't change anything, mate. You can have all the feedback in the world on whether you should or shouldn't do something, but it's still you who has the final say. It's still you who ultimately elected to make the old thumbnail contain the joke that it did, so you can't...
Exactly. Like Mally brought up in the call last night. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta take a drink, chat. Hold on. Ooh, my bad. Okay. Again, it's like what Mally said in the call last night. At the end of the day, the buck stops with Jar. The buck stops with Jar because he was responsible for that video being released. And as we're gonna find out, chat, he's not the best at that kind of shit. Or that we've already established to a certain degree, but still. Yes. And the fact that he still had the thumbnail in the video just further proves it.
Lay the blame at the feet of anyone bar yourself for that. And no, you can't do so with HP, whoever that's supposed to be, as you don't even have any evidence of them saying what you claim they said. I'm sorry, but when it comes to acting like your actions are more justified based on other people's opinions, doing as little as showing those opinions would sure be nice. To wrap up my thoughts on this spat, the entire situation just reeked of Jar not thinking before he spoke, only to drag others down with him to make his position seem more reasonable. Even after doing what was needed to correct it, or at least partially correct it, he would just keep going, only to turn around and act like the people he was talking to had the problems that he was showing. But then again, if you thought that things couldn't get any worse here, then you're sorely mistaken, unfortunately.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see what else is said in here.
As things are about to get a whole lot worse. Alright, so one of the videos from Jar that put him on my radar, so to speak, would be his video called Why Hate Watching Isn't Real, which was a video that
Why hate watching isn't real. Okay. I take it that the Velma show was okay, that based upon the thumbnail, the Velma. Okay. All right.
that discusses both Hogwarts Legacy and Velma. Now, the coverage
Oh, Hogwarts Legacy, chat. Oh, I think that this gets explained here. Okay. Is there more to it than that? Then what was... Okay, hold on.
of the Velma situation is not something that I'm gonna go over because I simply don't really know all that much about Velma beyond the fact that people don't like it. But that being said, the Hogwarts Legacy situation is another story. It's a situation that would simply take too much time to explain in as much depth as it would merit, so I recommend you to check out Doodletone's video about the matter if you're uninformed. It talks about the situation in an incredibly robust...
Oh boy. Doodletones. I've heard a lot about you too. Heard quite a bit about you there, Doodletones.
way that covers almost everything that it needs to. Now, given which faction of the Rainbow Brigade I belong to, you may be able to tell that this is a situation that I do have a stake in. That being said, the way that Jar discusses it in this video is frankly repulsive.
Just imagine putting someone's fucking trans allyship into question just because they bought a goddamn video game. How much do you really think you've done for trans rights because you didn't spend $60 on a video game? Oh no, I must be racist because I played Mario Odyssey and there are Mexican stereotypes in that game. And Italian stereotypes in every Mario game. Oh no, I also use Twitter. I must be supporting Elon Musk. Oh no, I also have a Facebook and Instagram. I'm supporting my
What? Oh my god. There's almost 2 minutes of this? Oh dear God in heaven. Okay, oh, he sounds so fucking dumb. He sounds ridiculous. People want to watch what they want to watch. People want to buy games oh my fuck, oh Jesus fucking hell.
Huck's an iceberg, and he made the metaverse and terrible cryptocurrencies. And he even let Russian bots onto Facebook. A few of you may say, oh come on Jar, that's what aboutism. We have to have a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And you know what? I agree. People shouldn't be playing Mario games as well as Harry Potter games. But the thing is, the woman who wrote Harry Potter is already rich. She's probably getting an
Anime Girls super chatted $5. Beatles wants to know if you have any questions about Hack before they go to bed.
Hold on. Why is that not working? Oh, Kool-Aid Girls for 5. Beatles wants to know if you have any questions about ACC before they go to bed. No, not at this time. But thank you, Kool-Aid Girls. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. It played? Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta fix that then. Okay, cool. It was low? Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't hear it. I don't know why, but I'll fix it later. But anyway, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it.
extremely small percentage for every game sold, if anything at all. I really didn't see the same level of uproar about Mario Odyssey as with Harry Potter. And let's be honest here, 90% of people who are complaining about this are just virtue signaling. When you really get down to it, you're just causing division and trans allyship, which is going to make trans people be taken less seriously. You know that, right? If you personally don't want to support Hogwarts Legacy for X, Y, or Z, cool! Don't support it! it. But shaming people for buying it just makes your side look crazy to normal people. And no, I don't mean normal people as in cis people. Come on, you know what I mean. By normal people, I mean most people. As much.
What is this? This goes on for almost 2 minutes? What is this rambling? Yeah, I get that there was a controversy with Hogwarts, okay? I get that, but, I mean, what? So dumb. So dumb. Can I make him a brick sandwich, Rocky? Who's Beardson, big dude? I saw you mention him earlier. Are we sure Jar isn't Beardson's alternate ego? I don't know. I don't even know who Beardson is.
As the quote-unquote other side likes to think they're in the majority.
So there's a lot to unpack here, but I really do need to tackle this all at once. First of all, the dismissive way that Jar mocks the idea of putting someone's trans allyship into question over buying a video game completely ignores the harm that it actually does, as J.K. Rowling's anti-trans activism is just as valid a reason to vote with your wallet as any other. At the end of the day, people just don't want their funds going to someone who actively buys into and supports anti-trans ideology with their massive platform, especially when that ideology causes them to create charities that actively exclude trans people. Now keep in mind that the problem—
Okay. I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna get into all of that because that's a whole nother topic, but it's a video game, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's a video game. That's all there is to it. Whatever people want to think and have their feelings with about that game, fine. You're welcome to them. You're welcome to them. You're entitled to your opinion about the game, whatever, that's fine. But to me personally, it's just a game. That's it. Hi, Teddy.
problem in the Hogwarts Legacy equation here is by contributing to the checkbook of Rowling despite her beliefs. That's why it was a boycott after all. And it's because of this nuance that the joke comparisons that Jar makes to mock this line of reasoning don't actually succeed at that, because they don't follow that line of reasoning. In terms of Mario Odyssey, even with its stereotypical imagery accounted for, there isn't money from the sale of that game actively going towards bigoted people. And even if there is, it isn't what Jar focused on when that was what the point of the Hogwarts Legacy boycott was. Something that makes the, oh no, I have a social media account ones even worse, because you don't even need to give money to Facebook or Twitter at all if you don't want.
Exactly, Rocky. People like him on both sides, throwing out rage bait for engagement. Exactly. Exactly. And that is why I can't stand that. No. No. That is exactly why I hate people or creators that do that kind of shit. It is ridiculous. I can't stand it. Alex Jones is one of them. I think Alex Jones to a certain degree is hysterical, but he's wackadoodle beyond all belief. That man is nuts. But again, he does kind of the same thing. So does Steven Crowder. So does I'd even go as far as to say sometimes the Young Turks do it too on occasion. Again, it happens. But do I like it? No. It's both sides do it though. Both sides absolutely do it. So, I know, I agree 100%. And that's why I can't stand people like that. Listen. Alex Jones is a whole nother person in and of itself. He is wackadoodle beyond wackadoodle, okay? That's all I can say about him. He is nuts. Alex Jones is my crazy uncle figure. Hi, Teddy. By the way, Teddy, we played your song at the beginning. Your Jar song. You missed it. Shame on you.
want to but still want to place on their platform. The point here is that this attempt to point out how flawed this line of logic is doesn't work because it doesn't actually follow the same line of logic at all. Instead of...
And again, let me just point this out here, chat. Let me just say this. Again, I understand that Lin has this opinion, okay? I get it. She's entitled to that opinion. If that's how she feels about Hogwarts and J.K. Rowling or whatever, she's entitled to her opinion. That's all I can say about it. So, but Jar did not help.
Following what the actual point of the boycott was.
Better than Trans Santa? Ooh, that's a tough one. Trans Santa was actually really good, Teddy. That's tough. They were both really good, though. They were. But none of them ever said they're making the frog skinny. He will not. I can't. Jesus fucking Christ. That man.
Which is that you can't actually call yourself much of an ally when you actively fund influential transphobia enjoyers. Jar is mocking the mere idea of buying the game itself making someone a transphobe, when that perception of the legacy situation is so incredibly ignorant of the full picture. And that makes it even more frustrating for Jar to establish the idea that this could just be whataboutism on his part, only to respond to that idea by whataboutisming further. Like, at this point, Jar, I don't even care about how ignorant your view of the situation is. You don't get to respond to the idea that you could be partaking in a fallacy by keeping the fallacy going. Ultimately, it doesn't matter that J.K. Rowling is rich already. She still claims royalties from the Harry Potter IP, and that is what the issue is here. If anything, her being rich already should be a reason to boycott the franchise further, because her already sizable pockets...
Okay, now that I don't agree with, the boycotting and stuff like that, that I do not agree with. I don't. And it's, no. And again, I understand that people are going to do what they're going to do. And they did do what they did when the game was getting released and stuff. I understand that. I get that. But again, yeah. Wait, what? Teddy, we were legitimately worried my husband's uncle was one of the people arrested in Michigan for planning to kidnap. Are you serious, Rocky? Oh, damn. Well, goddamn. Jesus Christ. That's insane. I have no idea what to say to that. I have no idea what to say to that.
Give her a lot of power that she can take her ideology to. But the part of this video that gets under my skin even more than this would be this part.
Here's the thing, if you're not terminally online, the culture war goes about as far as Andrew Tate bad, or I like Jordan Peterson. Harry Potter and Scooby-Doo are just big IPs. It's as simple as that.
Alright, this is where I gotta put on my SJW goggles here, because dear lord, this sentiment is so incredibly ignorant at best and malicious at worst. But either way, it dismisses the actual impact that this so-called culture war has. After it has been used as a buzzword to depict things like LGBT rights and bigotry-fueled inequality,
I sent you Lin lore from Beatles. Oh, okay. Thank you, Calamigos. I appreciate it.
As a war on culture, I don't really take kindly to people trying to pretend that the culture war only has an impact beyond what brand of political pundit you like if you're terminally online. Call me woke if you must, but you need to open your eyes here, and for the sake of keeping consistent with what we've been talking about so far, we'll stay on topic with trans rights here. With how much anti-trans ideology has been growing in recent memory, along with Rowling herself seeming to play a large part in that, by putting the face of someone that a lot of people looked up to on the ideology, the idea that the culture war is as trivial as Jar seems to see it as,
Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I just thought of something, chat. J.K. Rowling didn't get any of the royalties from the game, did she? Or was that... did that ever get confirmed? Or was that just speculation? Because of who she was. I don't think that she did. Or very little, yeah. Didn't think that she had any... No, but okay. Alright, anyway, continuing on. Moving on. Hi, British Runner.
Isn't accurate as it's used for people to justify bigoted legislation that is being passed more and more frequently across the world.
British Runner, I swear, really? But the culture is trivial. No bathrooms. No bathroom signs in my games. British Runner. Jesus. Hi. Haven't seen you in a minute and already being... Yeah. I see your shenaniganery. I don't think it matters anymore. Trans activists found ways to support the developers and trans individuals. There you go. Well, there you go.
This sentiment is at best built on pure ignorance and at worst pure dismissal, neither of which are particularly good. Overall, this video just bothers me because it actively flies in the face of anything close to common sense when discussing a topic that affects LGBT people. It really does come down to the fact that Jar was either maliciously trying to trivialize people who don't want to support bigotry, or he walked into a situation with absolutely no clue what he was talking about, while actively acknowledging the idea that his line of reasoning could come down to a fallacy, only to keep the fallacy going. But beyond this...
Of course he did. Of course he did. Color any of us shot, chat. Of course he did. I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. He went with it. Again, based upon his history there, chat. Based upon his history alone... He probably went with that narrative because it was popular at the time. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that he for sure did, but we established it last night in the call, and it's been established with him in general. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
This story doesn't even quite end just yet.
I know you do, Teddy.
And finally, the last thing that I wanted to discuss in this video would be some of the racially insensitive behavior that I have noticed in some of Jar's more recent videos. There are two videos that I noticed that I'm going to go over now. The first of which being the one that talks about live-action Disney remakes, as there comes a point where Jar discusses Black Tinkerbell in the Peter Pan remake, and I just can't help but cringe, to put it politely.
Oh boy, they race-bent Tinkerbell. Of course they would do that to the character with barely any, if any, lines at all. Boy, Tinkerbell is looking a lot more darker than normal. And no, I'm not...
Oh. Yeah, the Peter Pan remake, yeah. There was a Peter Pan remake oh god, when did that come out? Like 2021, I think? And it just got released to Disney Plus. It didn't go into theaters or anything. Wow. But that's... Yeah, I understand that Disney has failed. I get that. Or in some capacity, yeah, I get that.
Not just saying that because she's black. Where's her glow? It's barely in this movie. Way to go, Disney! Having the one black version of Tinkerbell have the least amount of glow was definitely a progressive idea. Nah, don't glow, man. That's some white fairy shit.
I know, it's a joke and I'm taking it too seriously, blah blah blah. I'm sorry, but when your joke's punchline amounts to, haha, really offensive stereotypical accent quirky, with a setup that doesn't even really justify that, I have a hard time arguing against the idea that this is just racially insensitive. Not to say that you definitively are racist for this, so to speak, but I can't really blame people for thinking so when it comes to this. Yeah, I know, it's just a joke, and I'm being a little woke free speech police and all of that other rubbish that you edgy 12-year-olds are gonna throw at the wall. But when your joke literally just amounts to the edginess that doesn't seem to have any cohesiveness with the setup of the joke, the "it's just a joke" defense doesn't really work. As far as I'm concerned, this is just insensitive. End of. We'll come back to this video.
I mean, I can kind of see that, but it's... Yeah, This might be an unpopular take, but I hate it when they change the race of already existing characters. Just make new characters of a different race and make them enjoyable. I mean, that's fair too, Blue Jay. That's totally fair too. Yeah. I mean, I could really, honestly, I could really care less, to be honest with you. As long as it's somewhat enjoyable, and as long as it's decent to watch and it doesn't steer too far. Like, if they're doing remakes, right? Like, The Little Mermaid is a great example. I heard that The Little Mermaid, the remake of it, was fantastic. Other people did not like it. That's fine. That's their opinion. I've heard it was great to some people. Others did not like it. Again, it's a fucking movie. People have different opinions of movies. It happens. But without... I don't want to get political or anything like that, Chet. You know that I'm not about that. I really don't want to, because I don't want to delve into that sphere, because it's... Yeah, that's not what I do. But, again... If you don't like a movie, or you feel that you're not going to like the movie, don't watch it. If you feel that you're not going to like the TV show, don't watch it. If you feel like you're not going to you don't want to play the game, don't watch it, or don't play it. That's all I can say. Daddy, I'm a political channel. Of course you are. Of course you are.
In just a second, but now we're gonna move on to the video that Jar made about blackwashing, where he seems to have some pretty choice words here.
I would not be happy with a character like Thor or Superman being played by a black guy. Not because I'm racist or anything, which I am, by the way, but it's because that's not how the character is supposed to look. If they made I don't know, a Gargoyles movie, and they made Goliath look like a griffin, I could say I don't like that, and no one would call me racist.
The reason that this point irks me as much as it does is because Jar's live-action Disney remakes video makes this point.
But why is it a problem if I make her into a woman? The Fate Stay series did that and you love that anime! Because there was actually a purpose behind it and it actually added to the story.
So it's okay for a male character to be recrafted as a female character if it has a purpose and adds to the story or whatever. But race-bending Superman or Thor? Nah, that isn't how the character's supposed to look, guys. Forget about how I acknowledge
I got nothing on that one. I got nothing on that one, chat. I really don't. Yes, thank you, Golden Apples. I'm saying the same thing. I don't know. I don't know.
A video before this one that changing parts of a character's identity when telling a story can have a purpose. It isn't even worth going into when it comes to race bending for some reason. And what I mean by this is that yes, Jar doesn't specifically argue things in that context, but the thing that I'm taking issue with here is that he misses the fact that this would be pretty important nuance to at least have outlined when making such a clear-cut statement as, I wouldn't be happy with a black guy playing Superman or Thor because the character doesn't look like that, and yet he doesn't bring it up. Not even for the sake of giving some arbitrary reason why it shouldn't apply here. It literally just isn't brought up at all. Instead, he continues along to make this point.
And I'm gonna be 100% honest here. Excluding the representation white people get, I think black people get it the most in America. I can name over 20 black characters off the top of my head. I think I can only name 5 Native American characters. Sure, there's a lot of Asian and Latino characters as well, but most of them aren't as good or fleshed out as black black characters. Unless, of course, we include anime or something. There's even a lot of black versions of movies, like The Wiz, or Black Cinderella. I haven't seen a Latino Cinderella movie, or an Asian Wizard of Oz. I don't mean to sound offensive, but with how much certain people demand black representation, you would think they're the least represented group in media.
The reason that people want more black representation in media is because, as you even concede to, the level of representation is disproportionate compared to that of white people. Whether they get more representation than other minorities or not doesn't matter, because the disproportionality is still there, and that is what the core of the issue is here. And no, you don't need to be the least represented group for it to be valid to see a serious issue with that. At the end of the day,
For Thor isn't even just Marvel. Thor is also Norse mythology, and they keep some stuff similar. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, look at God of War. Look at God of War and how Thor is portrayed in that game. Right? He's portrayed as a big fat dude with red hair. But in the movies, Chris Hemsworth is a beautiful man with long blonde hair and is, you know, all muscular and shit. Again, it just... Yeah, it's... Yes, and I agree. Brandy Cinderella was the bomb. Was the bomb. It's classic. I grew up with it. I love it. I love Brandy Cinderella. In fact, I actually listened to some of it the other day. I sure did. I love God of War. The Ragnarok. I love that game. Yes, I agree, Rocky. But again, listen, I get that she has a more of a, I don't want to say extreme. In this video, she has more of a opposing, there we go, opposing viewpoint than what, you know, Jar had in this and what others may have. And I get that. And that's fine. Again, she's entitled to her opinion. Remember, guys, this is from 2023. Not that 2 years makes a difference or anything, but still. I get that she has a little bit more of a, you know, opposing viewpoint, and she's, you know, expressing that, and that's all well and good. But, yeah. That's part of what I sent to you, what Beetle said about Lin. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again... Am I agreeing with her? Do I think that any of this is right? Well, I agree with her on some points, but not all of them. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
day, a disproportionality is a disproportionality no matter where on the scoreboard you are.
Now I can keep going on and on about race bending, but the absolute worst form of race bending is when it happens to a culture or people, especially in a documentary. When white people do it, it's bad. John Wayne playing Genghis Khan was bad. I can say those things and no one will call me a racist for it, unless they're doing it jokingly. But if I have an issue with a black actor playing Achilles in the TV show Troy, suddenly, according to some people, I'm a racist. Now, while it is true that black Romans did historically exist, after all, Rome did have a lot of territory in northern Africa. But all the statues of Achilles show him as white, and Homer described him as very young looking, even for his age, with long blonde hair. Now, Achilles is not a historical figure. He might have been based off one, but we don't know for sure. However, he is a mythological character, which still is a part of history at the end of the day.
Alright, a few things here. Firstly, with all of this, if I said it the other way, no one would say I'm racist rubbish. You're just making yourself look like you are a racist, trying to preemptively frame the conversation in a way that would discourage people from calling you out on that, by acting like there's an inconsistency in logic in this manner, without giving a reason as to why, mind you. Secondly, it's really silly how part of your evidence of why you think Achilles was white is that his statue was white. Mate, that's literally just the solid color of the material. How are you supposed to get-
I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Those white statues were originally, yeah, exactly. How is that fucking different than Superman? I don't know, Jonesy Cat. I don't know. No, she's not wrong. I mean, fucking hell. Oh, because that's how, I just saw your comment, Kalumi girl, sorry. Because that's how the younger ACC is. Listen, I get that. Yeah. Again, we all have differing opinions and different thoughts, and I get that. And she's, again, not saying that she's not entitled to them. But, again, you know, but this point, yeah, that one was funny. I'm just saying, that one was great.
Gauge a skin tone from this. And lastly, I love how Jar acknowledges that Achilles is a mythological person and not a real historical figure, only for him to just say, it's still a part of history. It's not a part of history in the way that it would need to be for race bending the character to be an issue in the same way that it would be for race bending Genghis Khan, because Achilles isn't real. So it's not like an actual historical event or figure is being portrayed inaccurately here. My point is that there is potential nuance here that would make this comparison seem pretty silly, but Jar just pays it no mind and actively tries to duct tape this comparison together by...
Yeah, Jar is an uneducated swine, I agree. First off, the story of Troy is true. Jar, you incompetent fool. Sure, some of it is embellished by ancient people, but we know where the city of Troy is. That's true. Very true. I was so as fuck for years. Rocky.
Saying, mythology is still a part of history, when at best it's a part of an old nation's culture, not history itself. But with all that said, I think I'm about done, as I would ultimately just end up running in circles if I dug into this video any deeper, so it's time we wrap this up. Jar is someone who has ultimately played a very major role in my career, and that is not something that I'm here to take for granted. That being said, his frankly abhorrent actions regarding the situations we have discussed today should not be simply ignored, and it is why I do not seek to have any association with Jar in future.
I agree, and I don't blame her. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to associate with him. I really don't. He's absolutely ridiculous. And I think Nintendo Mail or someone pointed it out earlier about, like, if I were to ever talk to Jar. Hell no. Klutzy doesn't know where Louisiana is? Jacob, why is you giving Klutzy strays? Klutzy catching a stray. Goddamn, Jacob. But it's... Hell no. There ain't no way I would talk to him. And I don't blame anyone for not wanting to associate with him anymore. I really don't. He's fucking insufferable. Oh, God.
Either intentionally or not, Jar has provided a very ignorant view of a conversation that is so incredibly skewed that it trivializes the impact that it has on people by pretending that there is no impact at all when such a simple...
Hey, Trisky. Not really. It just further proves that Jar is an incompetent idiot, that he's malicious, and, that he's dumb. And, yeah. Didn't really miss much, Drewski.
Simply not true. And even beyond that point, Jar has made some incredibly insensitive statements that go from jokes that overstep the mark to literally just violently coping in ways that just don't make any sense. It really does come down to the fact that I can't say I know for sure based on purely public evidence alone if Jar is a hateful person or anything like that. But whether he is or isn't in his heart of hearts isn't really my concern anymore when this is the way that he has acted, because it just isn't acceptable. As Jar has stated before, having a platform as large as his carries a large degree of responsibility, and it really does come down to the fact that this is not what you should be doing with that. And with all that said, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.
Okay. Alright, chat. Well, that was interesting. So, that's what led to the call with Mally. Okay. Yeah. So dumb. And I guess so, Jacob. Yes, he is. I think Big Dude is a history nerd. I agree. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay. So there you go. Thanks, chat. I'm glad that we watched this. We got a little bit more insight into what what led to the call. All right, chat. So, how are we feeling? How are we feeling? Do we want to go ahead and start the Lio video? Or do we want to go ahead and call it a night and see about doing this either tomorrow night or Friday night? How are we feeling, chat? By the way, I played Hogwarts Legacy. If this annoying person calls me a transphobe, I don't care. I have no opinion on that. It's a game. I said it earlier. Start the video? Okay. You know what? Okay. All right. Majority wins. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that going here. All right, chat. So like I said, this is 2.5 hours. Or actually almost 3 hours. This is almost 3 hours long. There is no way we're going to get through this tonight. No way. I would love to watch it all tonight. Believe me, if I could stream for 7-8 hours, I totally would. But I cannot. And I know that, yeah, there's just no way. So, what I will do is that we will go ahead and watch this. We'll start here. We'll watch this for, I give it about another hour. I have roughly about another hour or so. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. The jar tent must flow. True. By the way, chat, real quick, have you heard the full jar cine call? Yes. The one where, okay, so Drewski, this is gonna be a bit weird. So let me try to explain. I heard the video that he put out that started it all. Yes, I did hear that. The full call. With this one though, I heard it, but Xylee, like I said the other night, Xylee was streaming it yesterday, and I heard it through that, but I only caught bits and pieces of it because I was in and out because of work stuff. So, but from what I hear, it is really bad. Really bad. So, yeah. But, anyway. But, chat, let's go ahead and put ones in the chat to get this going. And I do have another goal going. Anybody that would like to contribute to that, I would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Any and all donations will go to the emote fund. I appreciate every single one of you. And while you guys are doing that, I will be right back. I'm going to go grab some more water before we get started. Be right back. I'm not even going to put it on the screen. I'll just be like 2 minutes, not even. Sorry, chat. I ran to the bathroom too, real quick. And yes, I wash my hands. I always wash my hands. In fact, they smell like peppermint. They smell awesome. I still have some Christmas peppermint soap from Bath and Body Works because I'm bougie like that. That I still have to use, and that I still have to use all of it. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. Let's see. Just wait till you hear what Jar plugged at the beginning of his video. Yeah. So okay, like I said, I did hear the original video that he put out. Like I said, that started it all. I did hear that. What he plugged, now again, like I said, some of it, and oh, thank you for the subscription too, Joni's Cat. I appreciate it. I just saw that. Thank you. I did hear bits and pieces. Again, I've heard bits and pieces of this. I haven't heard all of it. So, but like I said, I've heard that it's really bad. So here's my question, chat. This is what I just saw. Who said this? I think it was Rocky. Skip to the second part of Lio's call. It might give a better place to stop.
Rocky BB
Okay.
became a member.
Rocky, thank you for
Rocky
being a
BB
member for 2
celebrates
months.
2
I
months
appreciate
of
it. Thank you, thank
membership.
you. So here's my question. This is what, and Cool Anime Girls, I'm going to call you out for a second, but in a good way, I promise. So she had stated for me to go to the 2 hour and 30-minute mark because it gives more of an insight into Jar and Dreadlock's roommate situation. Do we want to hold off on that, or do we just want to start from the beginning? Because I thought that maybe we can just start at the beginning and then get to that part, because I am curious as to what insight that is. But yeah, so because I know that there's a lot of parts or a lot of different things that happen in this call, so that's why I'm just wanting to gather, like, you know, some basic info as to like what you guys would prefer to watch. Because I kind of want to go over Jar's video too, because I've heard that there's some pieces in there that are worth watching. And hello, thank you for the raid, Burn. Thank you, Burn raid, thank you. That's good, but I think Jar's original video, then the Doodle Tones call. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would go straight to the 2 hour and 30-minute mark. I would, but I would rather start at the beginning because I'm just a completionist like that. So, hello, my dear Reese. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Burn. It might be good for people to rewatch the Jar video he released. He deleted it, Rocky. Did it get re-uploaded, though? Hold on. Let me see. I'd call the Cine, call Skip. What? Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, yeah, it probably did at one point. I just can't find it right now. Yeah, I'm sure that it got re-uploaded. Okay, well, I want to go through at least, because there's something in the beginning, towards the beginning of the we'll figure it out. We'll just figure it out. We'll see how it goes. Okay. One's in the chat if you're ready to go. No, that's okay, Blue Jay. I appreciate it. Thank you, though. I have it somewhere. I actually, now that I think about it, I do have it somewhere in a Google Doc I think that Falgi gave me. And thank you, Burn, for the raid. I appreciate it. And Burn is gay. Yes, I agree. Alrighty, okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay, here we go.
So a quick intro before this all starts to play, starting with the warning on the screen. Look up from your tablet, artists. Come on, gotta look at that warning. There we go. Anyways, this upload contains Jar's first video draft about Cinny Bear, the one where he decries her as opposed to defending her. The second is the call Jar had with Cinny. While I took great amusement in essentially forcing one extremely butthurt obsessor to actually do some work for a change and scrub through the entire stream to piece the call together bit by bit, I've had my fun, and now it'll be available as a resource in general. The third item is the call Jar had with Susie. Consider it the sister piece to the call he had with Mally that's now up on Beckett's channel. There's going to be a little section of a different call at the very end that I'm going to point out, but that's about it. After the first video, the background will just be art, so feel free to draw or do whatever. Enjoy.
And again, chat, and I said this last night, based upon from what I've heard of this and everything, apparently this gets bad. And as why Lyle released this, because he was probably sick and tired of Jar's shit, I can totally see that. But yeah, we're gonna find out how truly bad this is.
I was going to make a video talking about a recent document that was released about me, but the situation has gotten much more serious as I realize the damage that I've caused.
Another person in the ArtCC has been outed as a bad person. Gee, that's surprisingly new. In other news, there's gonna be a sunrise tomorrow morning.
Yeah, okay, so that was part of the original, or the video that he released, okay. Okay.
Before I begin, I would like to make some disclaimers regarding this video. Number 1. One of the subjects involved in this video goes by a different name than they used to, due to identifying under a different name and gender. If you know the user by the name of Birdie within the animation meme community...
Oh, and Birdie is a whole nother character in and of itself. Heard not so many good things about Mr. Birdie.
From years ago, a drama I actually made reference to in my last video, which I to this day do not know anything about, then you should know they now go by he, they pronouns, and they have changed their name to Jack. This is the ArtCC. Half the people in it are trans. When talking about their drama, I will refer to them as Birdie, but for the rest of the video, I will call them Jack as that is what they wish to be called. Number 2, this video is going to be monetized. I'm only going to use some of the money to pay the thumbnail artist and the editor of the video, but the rest of the money will go to Jack's GoFundMe to help them with their situation. If you would
Oh, excuse me, what? What? Bruh. We are only 2 minutes in. Are you fucking kidding me? He took that part out. Bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, Cinny wasn't the thumbnail artist, Rocky. Oh god, who was the thumbnail artist for that video? I don't know who the thumbnail artist was for that video. I don't remember. It probably was said, I don't know. I don't remember. Honestly, that's a good question though. But yeah, that was not in there in the video he released. No, that's not. No.
would like to donate to the GoFundMe yourself, a link to it will be down below in the description and the pinned comment, along with a link to another GoFundMe to help save my friend's family restaurant. I know it does.
Okay, that was in there. I remember that. That was in the video he released.
Doesn't seem like the time for it, but I promised my friend I would shout it out in every single video until we raise the money for it. I'm bringing all of this up so people don't scream at me in the comments, "You're monetizing something serious, how dare you!" And number 3, some of the stuff you may hear me talk about in this video will be a bit troubling to some, but I am going to keep my wording simple and brief, and show evidence that will be highly censored. The evidence I gathered are from 2 documents, and I am also linking them in the description down below so you can see them for yourself, but please look with caution. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Now you might have heard of the Birdie drama, back when they were
bashed by the Art CC for seemingly no reason. After all of that drama, they became best friends with CineBear03, who I will just be referring to as Cine for the duration of this video. They moved in together around 10 months ago, but unfortunately, Jack found out Cine was sending very bad messages to a 14-year-old by the name of Enno. Now I want to make this clear in case you missed it. Jack wasn't the main victim in all of this, and they were also not the person who gathered all the evidence. They were just roommates with Cine, and they were the main person to do a video on this topic, which caused this situation to blow up. I wouldn't have learned about this situation for a longer time if they didn't make this video. There are two docs that compiled all the evidence of what Cine did. The first one has 111 pages. Sure, it's long, but it's mostly just screenshots. Now some of you may be asking, how old was Cine when this all happened?
Wait a minute. Wait, whoa. Wait. Didn't he say in the video that he released, hey Memo, that he didn't read all of the documents? But in this, he what? And yes, Drewski, I know about something else, about what else Jar knew too. That I caught. That I caught yesterday. And I'm not going to spoil it for those that don't know. But yeah, that I caught. Wow. Why? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Was she 16 when she was talking to the 14-year-old? Or 17? Nope, she was 20, about to turn 21. Like her birthday was right around the corner. If you don't want to read the full thing, I will also be linking a video that goes over the full doc. The victim also made their own...
I will never understand, and I've even said this before, chat, when we were initially covering this. I will never understand why Jar did what he did. Why he gooned for Cine, why anyone gooned for Cine, and why they did what they did for Cine. What the fuck? I will never understand that. Busted Jar in 4K, true.
doc, and it's, oh god, 188 pages long. But it's almost entirely just made up of screenshots, so it's not as long as it may seem at first. Now, some of you might say that these screenshots are out of context, or maybe the messages are fake. After all, Discord is one of the easiest websites to use to fake messages. I mean, it's happened to me before, so it might have happened to Cine. But the thing is, those allegations aren't just allegations anymore because Cine admitted to it.
I've been an irresponsible content creator, and
the classic video that will go down and that video was bad too. So bad. So bad.
I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is enough for me to realize I need to make sweeping changes to how I conduct myself and how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. I became friends with a 14-year-old after I made a mental note to myself to not become friends with minors again, and I overshared with them. I shared graphic, explicit materials with them when I shouldn't have. I groomed this child, and I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I betrayed everyone who looked up to me. I betrayed my friends. I've done the worst possible thing I could have done, and I'm suffering for my choices.
Oh yeah, golden apples. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. She did that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he named a character after Jaden Animations. He sure did. Yeah. Because he's not obsessed. He's not obsessed with Jaden in any way, shape, or form. No! Not at all.
On one hand, I am happy she admitted to it so fast, but on the other hand, she groomed a minor!
I'm going to seek therapy. I'm stepping away from my social medias, and I'm going to try to figure out why I felt it was appropriate to talk to my fans this way.
Why is it that every YouTuber says they will get therapy in their apology? I could go over the proof in the doc, but the drama seems like it's already over. Proof of what she did came out. Her roommate talked about it, making the situation blow.
Where was the same vitriol that in this video that you had in the video that you released? Where was this? Dude. Why? Fucking hell.
up, and she admitted to it. It's like that one clip from Rick and Morty.
And now, another quick mystery. I just want to know who could have done something like this. It's a travesty. I did. You see this knife and all the blood on it? Here's my fingerprints. Guilty. I sentenced you to life in prison.
By the way, according to Jack, this was not the first time she's done something like this.
KHuck has expressed his...
Yes, chat. There were 2. Yes, chat. This I caught. This I heard yesterday. Uh-huh. There were 2 minors. 2! And Jar fucking knew. That is beyond sickening. Beyond sickening. Yeah, exactly. 2 that we know of. Exactly. That's... And that's... Oh, that God.
Comfort with Cindy multiple times, and Cindy hasn't made an effort to change anything. She made graphic rape comics, including Sock's characters, and sent them to people she barely knew, who then leaked them because she didn't fucking know them. Sock expressed discomfort again, and Cindy doubled down and told Sock off because she can cope however she wants, I guess. I haven't looked at the screenshots. I've only heard, like, testimony of this, but it's disturbing. She has an obsession.
Exactly, big dude. Now, okay. Hold on. I wouldn't go... Some people would go as far as to calling her a PDF file. She's damn close. She's damn close. She's 100% a groomer. 100% a groomer. Absolutely. Oh, God damn it. That is disgusting.
With Boy to this very day. Before I found out about all this, Cindy actually DM'd me last night and said, oh, Boy's yelling at me, because I think she has, like, an imaginary version of him. I don't know. And I was like, why is he yelling at you? And she's like, I don't feel comfortable saying. And then I found out from someone else what she did, and she just wasn't gonna tell me.
After looking at the doc, there's even more proof that she has done stuff like this before lots of times. I mean, the signs were there in public for years. Just take a look at her channel. There are tons of videos where she would make suggestive animations of a minor character from My Little Pony. By that I mean Scootaloo isn't a minor character from My Little Pony, but that she's a minor character. She's underage. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now granted, she was a minor when she made these animations. But the thing is, she was a Coomer back then, and she's still a Coomer now. A lot of the titles...
Oh... Wow. This video is night and day, almost compared to the one that he released. Wow.
Of her older videos have aged very, very poorly. I could end the video right here, but I think a lot of you want me to be as transparent as possible and go over the 2 really big dogs. I've seen a lot of false information get spread around about this situation, and I want you all to understand exactly what's going on, because let's be honest here, most people aren't going to go through 2 massive dogs. But basically, she had a Discord that was a 13+ server full of minors. Sure, PG-13 movies and games are a thing, but I'm not a fan of 13+ Discords full of adults, minors, and people talking inappropriately. Cindy has made it clear in her server that it's a 13+ Discord and not safe for work topics are not allowed to be discussed in it. This includes messages, images, or whatever else. Everyone else seemed to follow this rule, except for Cindy herself. Hell, her
Why am I... Color me shocked. Color me shocked, chat. Hey, babe. Yes, you can have a slice. Hold on, give me 1 second, chat. Alright. Sorry. Mr. Huck was grabbing some pizza. Anyway, color me shocked that she didn't follow her own goddamn rules. I'm not surprised at all. And being as transparent as possible, yeah, okay, Jar. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh my god, Drewski! Jesus.
YouTube banner is pretty ironic when you consider everything she got away with for so long. Now granted, the old stuff she did wasn't that bad. Sure, making a 17-year-old uncomfortable when you're 19 isn't good, but it's not pedo stuff in my book. I'm one of those people who defended Call Me Carson, so I can't say she should be kicked off the internet for doing the same. If you would like to know the story between her and the 17-year-old minor, well basically she sent a bunch of inappropriate messages to the minor.
Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Sorry, Chad. I'm back. I got that song stuck in my head. I know. A minor. You got to do the, extra lilt to it.
And then she sent the minor a whole bunch of hardcore corn comics. One of these comics involves an FNF character by the name of Boy. He was graphically essaying another character, supposedly for the pun.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's supposed to be Sans. That's right, because she was a Sans fan. I forgot about that. Sans from Undertale? Yeah, that's right. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Punishment of molesting children. Lovely. Oh, and by the way, to make everything worse, the OC by the name of Boy was created by a minor.
Ooh, that's bad.
The minor called out Cindy for this, and she apologized and made a promise that she would never ever do something like this again.
That's good.
Now the stuff she did to the 14-year-old when she was 20 is in a whole new ballpark of bad. A 14-year-old is just 1 year older than a cupcake.
Can I go now?
But we aren't quite there yet, so put a pin in that for now. 1 year before this, she did inappropriate.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Was 20 is in a whole new ballpark of bad. A 14-year-old is just 1 year older than a cupcake.
Can I go now?
A 14-year-old is just 1 year older than a cupcake? The hell is that? What? Okay, yeah, I got that, but okay, that still doesn't make any sense. That makes... Okay.
No. But we aren't quite there yet, so put a pin in that for now. 1 year before this, she did inappropriate stuff with a 15-year-old when she was 18. This is bad, but it's a 3-year age gap, and most people only gave her a slap on the wrist for this because of Romeo and Juliet laws.
Talking about Romeo and Juliet laws.
Okay. Hold on, back up a second. Hold on.
It's stuff with a 15-year-old when she was 18. This is...
Okay. Is that bad? Is that a bit weird? Yeah, okay. I would not eat a 14-year-old cupcake. Exactly, Blue Jay. I wouldn't either. I guess Cool Anime Girls, I guess they were 13. I don't know. But anyway, back to the 15-18 thing. Listen. Yes, 3 years difference between 15 and 18. Yes, that is a bit of a gap. But again, does that look weird? Or can it look weird? Especially if she was 18 and the person was 15? Sure? Okay, you know what? Let's continue.
This is bad, but it's a 3-year age gap, and most people only gave her a slap on the wrist for this because of Romeo and Juliet laws.
Talked about the Romeo and Juliet laws.
We dated for a little while. I was a sophomore and he was a senior. It's fine.
No, it's not fine. We've got a pre-existing juvenile foundational relationship. Statute 2705-3.
Granted, a lot of people don't agree with Romeo and Juliet laws, especially when it involves a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old, or a 15-year-old.
Okay, yeah, no, that right there, 17 and 19, that's dumb. Yeah, no, get out, no. That's not even worth talking about. A 17-year-old and a 19-year-old, yeah, no. No.
And an 18-year-old. After all, a 19-year-old can vote, get drafted, and do a bunch of other stuff, but a 17-year-old is still in high school, and a 15-year-old is only in their second year of high school. However, people are also more forgiving about this stuff when it's over the internet. Me hitting on a 17-year-old in real life is different than me hitting on a 17-year-old over the internet. After all, I can see the 17-year-old in real life, but on the internet, I can't see what they look like. On the internet, I hear someone talking to me. In real life, I see a minor in front of me. Granted,
oh my god, the over explanation. Oh god, I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna be able to do. Oh god, I want to skip past this so bad. Okay, well chat, let me ask you this. I know we're only like 10 minutes in to this, but let me ask you this, and I know that we kind of went over it in the beginning, and I apologize, but we kind of went over what was already established, that there were 2 minors involved, which is, dear God. But is there anything else within this video, the original video, that we need to go over that I have not seen? Or should we just, or do we want to keep going? Exactly. Maybe it's completely different than meeting someone online. Exactly, Blue Jay. Okay. Keep going.
I'm a lot older than Cindy. If I'm talking to a 17-year-old, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot more crap for it. The example I'm giving only works if I'm 17 or 18. She would also post gore and say inappropriate things where minors as young as 14 were present. Sure, this isn't good, but it's nothing that would get you that much backlash. But she still got some backlash. And this stuff that is, let's be honest here, small potatoes compared to grooming a 14-year-old. Most of the stuff in the doc doesn't really show her doing that much bad stuff at the start. Honestly, I've seen more sus stuff in animes I watched as a kid. I don't think having your OC in a suggestive pose where minors can see it is that big of a deal. If it was, then the doc maker would also be at fault. Also, anyone who made a video about this situation, as they were linking the doc showing images of her OC in sexy outfits, would also be at fault. Guys, you can't call something porn, then put it in a video without age restricting it! Sure, the doc does censor out a few things, but it doesn't look like anything that bad was blocked out. Like this image was gore art, not her being
This is the OG one, Nintendo Mail. Where was this? Oh, wow.
topless, or at least that's what I've been told. Yes, her avatar is in underwear, but they're not fully naked. But then you have things that are a little bit worse, like her saying to a
this is Cindy, apparently, from 2024. Fuck Discord for sending my message before I could finish my joke. Popping in to ask something I've already asked before. Is there a character AI that allows NSFW and won't let anyone see my chats? I don't need anyone seeing me to get to second base with Sans. Are you... What? 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 I don't need anyone see me get to second base with Sans the skeleton. Oh dear God.
13-year-old that she's looking for a not safe for work chatbot to talk to because she's horny. She was 17 at the time, and if she was a man, he would have gotten a few side glances at him for doing something like this. Maybe this is just me, but I don't think you need to be telling 15, 14, and 13-year-olds that you're horny.
It doesn't matter. No. No, and I... Stop right there. Stop. Stop. No. No. That's... No. Listen. I don't agree with that at all. If She deserves any and all backlash that she got for what she did. And I don't give a shit if she would have been a man or if she was a woman. I don't give a damn. That should not matter. Whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, that is still fucking disgusting. What she did. That is absolutely disgusting. It doesn't matter.
Skimmed over the doc because most of the stuff I saw in it was small potatoes compared to the accusation I heard about her grooming a 14-year-old. Then, when I finally got to the end of the shorter doc, I found out that the bigger and longer doc was the one about the grooming. Now, I want to make this clear. I do not believe Cindy is a pedo. She more than likely would have done this with anyone regardless of age. The 14-
She more than... Oh... Chat, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Where... Oh my god! This is literally night and fucking day. Literally night and fucking day compared to what was in the... Oh dear God in heaven. Oh my god! Why, Jar? Why? Why are you like this? Why? Why do you do this? Oh my god.
year-old who made the doc even thinks that this is the case. She was being irresponsible by talking to the 14-year-old this way, but I don't think she was doing...
Burn, I'm not going to take any calls because I want to try to get through this. I appreciate it though, buddy. I want to try to get through this, and we got like... roughly another... I have roughly about another 20 or so minutes, give or take. Maybe a little bit longer. But I want to try to get through this as much as possible. So, I appreciate it though, dude. I do. I'm gonna call in and call him a groomer lover. Well, you're not wrong, Burn. No, you're not wrong. I would normally, Burn, you know that, but I want to try to get through this as much as possible. I appreciate it, though. Jar 10, it's okay because mentally broken as the rest of us. You know what? What makes you think I'm not already mentally broken, Drewski? I mean... I did get a compliment, though, from Jonesy Cat, though, at the beginning of the stream that put me on the spot. So I guess I'm not as mentally broken as I thought. You have some sanity left. This video fixes that. Dude, he fantasized over all of Cindy and then some. It's so... Ugh. Oh, god damn.
...it to get with the 14-year-old.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want this pattern to repeat itself. I want to be better. Nothing I do will ever make this right. But I want to make sure it never happens again.
She just wanted the 14-year-old to be comfortable with conversations like this because she wanted to talk about horny stuff. No, I do not know why she couldn't talk to an adult about this kind of stuff. She brought up that she talked to this 14-year-old because she was as open about not safe for work stuff as she was. And, yeah, of course she was. She just started puberty. Yes, Cindy knew the minor's age. She asked early in the convo. Sure, she could have forgotten this person's age. I talk to a lot of people myself, and it's hard to keep track of stuff like this sometimes. But she acknowledged that this person was young a few more times. Then they started to talk.
Wait a minute, back up. What? Wait a minute.
She just started puberty. Yes, Cindy knew the minor's age. She asked early in the convo. Sure, she could have forgotten this person's age. I talked to a lot.
How could you have forgotten this person's age? What? How is that even a part? How is that even a part of your argument? How? Dude, man, bro. Jesus Christ.
lot of people myself, and it's hard to keep track of stuff like this sometimes. But she acknowledged that this person was young a few more times. Then they started to talk about, not safe for work stuff. I know some people will try to downplay this because Cindy is a 20-year-old girl, but if she was a 20-year-old man talking to a 14-year-old boy or girl like this, you know how you would react. Of course,
I would react the same goddamn way as I did when I first found out about this. Jar, you're a fucking moron. This has nothing to do with her being a woman or a man. You leave that part out of it. Your argument is fucking invalid. It doesn't matter whether she's a woman or she's a man. She did disgusting fucking behavior and needs to be held accountable for it. That's it. Quit bringing up about whether or not she would have been a man and she would have gotten harsher treatment. No. That argument is 100% invalid. Truski. How mad do you think Dreadlock was when he heard his boyfriend simping so hard for a groomer? Yep. Probably pretty pissed. No. Yeah, Jar, you are so fucking dumb.
She tested the boundaries of this 14-year-old more and more. After a few more messages, she started sending some softcore corn to this minor. For those of you who do not know what softcore corn is, think of it like the sexy jutsu from Naruto. Sure, it's a bit risque, but under the law it would not be considered hardcore corn. She would detail sexual fantasies she had to this 14-year-old. This kept on escalating until Cindy, she sent the same not safe for work essaying comic to this minor, and requested this minor to draw even more corn of the character of Boy and Nightmare Sans. From the censoring job, it looks like a few parts of this comic would have been legally classified as hardcore corn. I should also note that Cindy did not tell her roommate or friends about what she was doing. Just to make this...
Where was all of this in your video that you released, dude? Where was all of this? All of this right here, dude. If you would have just released... Again... oh my god. This video alone, yeah, okay. There are some parts, obviously, to it that are highly arguable. Again, like what we said about the man, if she was a man and all this other shit, which is stupid. But, exactly, remember Jar said he didn't know anything about the document. Exactly. Here's the thing, though, Chad, this is what kills me. And I don't know if this has been said or not. Again, this may be a bit of a hot take. But if he would have released the video with those points, and maybe some other, with those points, we wouldn't be talking about this. We wouldn't be talking about this in the way that we are. He wouldn't be in the situation that he is in, and that he is currently in still to this fucking day. If he would have just came out and disavowed her the way that he was showing in this video, we wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be here. Now, some of you are probably thankful that he did, and that we have the Jar tent that we do, and I can kind of understand that, but at the same time, still, if he would have came out with this, oh my god. All for internet pussy. With the groomer. Oh my god.
It's clear. For 6 months, she was sending corn to a 14-year-old when she was 20. She knew it was wrong, but she kept on doing it.
I'm ashamed of myself for doing this and hurting everyone.
I first discovered Cindy through her video on Spoctor. Other than that, I just saw her video on Lio and Peaches, along with the first few minutes of her video on Deadwing Dork. Do you think she complained about him victim blaming as she was grooming the 14-year-old? Ironically, Cindy brought up that she was moving.
Excuse me, what? What did he just say? Hold on. No, he did not. No, he did not. Hold on, back up.
I just saw her video on Lio and Peaches, along with the first few minutes of her video on Deadwing Dork. Do you think she complained about him victim blaming as she was grooming the 14-year-old? Ironically,
hypocrisy in that statement alone is mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Why? Why? I can't, chat. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell.
Cindy brought up that she was moving in with Jack at the very end of her Spoctor video.
I'm moving out soon. My original plan was to move out in January, but things have changed. I'm going cross-country to pick up my friend so that we can roommate together. They've been an online friend for a long time, and they've been dealing with a really unsafe living situation for a while now, so I want to go get him. My family has been really adamant about me not doing this, though. They already hated the idea of me moving out, so...
Well, Truski, it's true! It's true! No pun intended. What? Was it because I said pussy? Is that why? Is that what threw? Because to be fair, I really don't say that word very often. So that, yeah. See, chat? See what this video is making me do? It's making me say things that I don't normally say. I do too, Blue Jay. She was about to go pick up the kid? Wait, hold on. Let me back up a minute. Oh. You're going to go cross country to pick up my friend. No, I don't think that she was. Yeah, that was that about Birdie? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was Birdie, but again, I wasn't. Again, a lot has happened. No, she wasn't. I don't believe that the plan for Cindy and Eno was to ever meet up. No, she went to go pick up Birdie. Yes. Because she was moving in with Birdie.
My friend so that we can roommate together. They've been an online friend for a long time,
Yeah,
and they've been
about
dealing with a
Birdie.
really unsafe living situation for a while now, so I want to go get him. My family has been really adamant about me not doing this, though. They already hated the idea of me moving out so soon, but they hate my roommate even more.
When I heard this, I thought nothing of it, but now it looks like Cindy is going to have to move back in with her parents. That is, if they will take her back in.
I understand they're worried for my safety, but the way they've gone about being worried has been really stressful. I need to go on this road trip, I need to help my friend, and I need to make my own decisions. I need to get out of this house.
Cindy, you will get a normal job and work 9 to 5, thinking back on what you could have had if you just didn't.
Oh, really? That's kind of ironic, Jar. You could have done the exact same fucking thing. Pot meat fucking kettle.
Groom that 14-year-old. In a few years, people will forget all about you, and you will go from someone tons of people looked up to just another background character. The funniest part about all
Same goes to you, Jar. Same goes to you.
of this is you didn't do what you did with that 14-year-old because you wanted to get with them, you just couldn't stop cooming. You coomed until you groomed. I never even heard of a situation like this happening until now. You didn't send nudes to the minor, nor did you ask for nudes from the minor. You just wanted them to draw porn. I swear, only in the ArtCC can something like this happen. I do feel bad for Jack. They had to deal with so much drama growing up on the internet, and when they finally found someone who loved them for them, that person was revealed to be a predator.
Wow.
Grooming doesn't just hurt the victim, or the reputation of the person who did the grooming, but it also hurts the people around them, those who are close to them. Now, Cinny, when you made your video on Spoctor, who by the
Hi, Reaper. Oh god, it went from one PDF stream to another. Wait, what? What stream? Do I even want to know? Do I want to know, Reaper? I don't know if I want to know. I don't know if I want to know. Oh god. It's funny that for someone who's called a groomer, her downstairs area. Oh, okay, Truski. Oh, okay. Okay. Truski. I wasn't gonna go there. Truski, god damn it. You almost got me to read it, though. Almost. Almost got me there, chat. Almost. Sly exposed a What? Ooh. Oh, God. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll have to go back and look at that, I guess. Or ask him about it. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I need to say hi to him. I need to message him.
The way didn't have as much proof against him as you. You saw what happened to him. You saw the backlash he got and how scared he was. Sure, he had the nudes of a 13-year-old on his drive, but we don't know what he did with them, only that he said he destroyed it after he turned 18. Maybe he forgot about it, then stumbled upon it, or looked at it every day. We don't know for sure. There was a lot, I mean a lot more proof against you for what you did, and what you did was much more recent. Just like EDP, you were given a lot of warnings, and you had a few close calls. I want to make this clear, I'm not saying she's as bad as EDP. You had the choice to walk away, but you wanted the forbidden fruit so badly that you gave up paradise. And you didn't even really want the forbidden fruit. You just didn't care who you were talking to about this stuff because you're...
This... Oh my God. I can't get over how different both of these videos are. Wow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the forbidden fruit. Yeah, that's cringe. That's cringe.
You're a coomer. Being a big YouTuber with tons of fans is all gone, and you will more than likely never get it back. Sometimes I look back on the story of Adam and Eve and see how they had everything and gave it up to break the one rule they had to follow. They lost out on paradise forever. There's truly only two things that can get you canceled: pee-pee around kids or giving up. You can lie about people over and over, but still have a platform on YouTube if you don't give up.
Chat, help me. What? What? You can lie about what?
Or giving up. You can lie about people over and over, but still have a platform on YouTube if you don't give up. You can expose...
Oh dear God. Oh gee. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have nothing. I can't. I got nothing. I can't. Yeah, I can't. I cannot believe that those words came out of this man's mouth. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Your folder full of horses and anime children and still have a platform. You can do anything on YouTube as long as you don't give up or groom a minor. I want to make this clear, you'll still get backlash for doing all those things, but if you don't give up, you can still have a chance to make a comeback. You did the one thing people can't forgive, and you lost it all.
I don't know if I can ever come back to my platform. It is my own fault.
Others will see what you did and make the same mistake, just like you did with Spoctor. It's not up to me to pass judgment on you. It's up to the audience and looking.
Oh, but you ended up doing it though. In the opposite way. Oh yeah, you passed judgment all right. But in her favor. In her favor.
Looking at how they pass judgment on people like EDP, Cosmodor, and others, I don't think they will forgive you anytime soon, if ever.
I draw a line here. I can't have you doing these things with kids. I can't live with someone who is taking advantage of children.
Yeah, that's sad, Mark. He has a point about Vosh. Yeah. That's... But then again, what happened to Vosh is not up for debate. He did what he did. He tried to cover it up and say other shit and not take accountability for it, but there's no denying what Vosh did. Okay, thanks, Mark, for stopping by. I appreciate it.
I
don't want to anymore.
But you still did, and that's the issue. You can't undo this. Like, you have done this with so many people, and it's okay.
No,
it's okay.
I want to be better. I want to do better.
What is she doing? What?
You can't come back from this. You can't come back. You can... It's okay, but say...
Jack, I cannot lose you.
No, it is not okay. No, that is not okay at all.
I don't feel safe here anymore after learning what happened. Dude, I was fucking crying my eyes out earlier when I found out what you did.
Jack, please.
Broke my heart, Cindy, that you would do that.
The worst part is, you didn't do this because you're a pedo. You did it because you couldn't stop cooming. They had urges, you just didn't care. To any minors who are watching this video, I want you also to take away a lesson from this video. Be on guard when it comes to people who make...
Oh, hell no! You are not trying to give a lesson to anybody. Oh, hell no! No, Jar. No. Sit your ass down. No. No. You are not allowed. No.
Animations of cartoons or games you like. Just because they don't like Andrew Tate or Sneeko, it doesn't mean they are a good person. You can watch their videos freely, but be careful when you
The stupid chat thing. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. I don't know why it does this. It's so dumb. Chat thing went out on me again. Didn't do it last night. Thought it does this to me at random times. I hate it. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright. Sorry, chat. I hate it. I hate it when it does this. Everyone take a lesson away from this video. Never defend a groomer. True.
interact or talk with them. If they say something that makes you uncomfortable, get
Yes, Drewski. Hashtag free the ferret. Yes. Yes.
out of there and tell someone you trust. Cindy did not start in the Art CC, but she joined the Art CC and now she has fallen. Yeah, partially thanks to PK Russell, a lot of people who made animation memes also started to make Art CC content. Other people are leaving the Art CC. Keen Mitsuru is gone. People like Mushroom Girl and Ephrom are getting bashed. The days of the Art CC are numbered, and one day they won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this—
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Listen, as much as we would, yeah, the ACC just needs to go away. We need to, I said this last night, and I agree with Xylee when she said this too. Or when she said this initially, excuse me. I agree with Xylee. We need to save Thuman, Beetle Pins, and who was the other one? Thuman, Beetle Pins. Oh god, I'm drawing a blank on who the other one was. But yeah. Thuman, the other one who I can't remember right now because I'm just drawing a blank for some stupid reason, and Beetle Pins. Yes. Malware! Thank you! Thank you, Blue Jay. Yes. We need to save them. Yes. Exactly. It gives the art community a horrible name. Exactly. Yes, Reaper. Yes, I agree. Because I think that I've said this before, or it's been talked about before, that, listen, she is a part of the ACC Nintendo or no, Lin was. Never mind. Well, Malware is ACC adjacent. We still need to save her, okay? She still needs to be saved, regardless. Irregardless. But, listen, I'm sure that there are people that are within the ACC still to this day that are not bad people. I'm sure that they are just people who just want to draw and do their art and hang out with their friends. I'm sure that that's still the case. And all power to those people. But at the same time, Reaper is right. But the Art CC has such a reputation and has had this reputation now for the longest that it's hard to think that way. And that's sad. It's really sad.
This video is that this is a cautionary tale of what not to do on the internet. Anyways, I gotta get back to work on my Lio video now. So to everybody watching this video, I just want to wish you a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.
Yeah, that was nothing compared. Wow. Oh, dear God. Okay, hold on. So they go through the Patreons. Okay, so this is the Cine interview. Right at the half-hour mark, too. Perfect timing. Okay. All right, chat. We'll go ahead and leave it here. We'll go ahead and start off right here. In fact, you know what? Let me mark that there. All right, bookmarking it for later. Yes. All right. So, next time we are able to meet, we will start with the Cine call, the Jar Cine interview. From what I've heard, that's bad too. Oh, dear God. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming out here tonight. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. I'm going to go ahead and have you guys head over to see the Oplock and Mr. Falgi and crew. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. You're still here rhinestoning. You're funny. Hold on. Give me 1 minute here. Let me get that all set up. Should have done it to begin. Or, there we go. I didn't think about it. I didn't know that they were going to go live until, like, shortly before I did. So, there you go. There you go. Okay. All right, guys. Going to have you raid into the op block. Again, you guys have a fantastic night. I will try to be back either tomorrow night or Friday night if I can. I won't be able to stream this weekend, so we'll, obviously, I want to try to see about getting one in tomorrow or Friday. But irregardless, you guys all have a fantastic night. Go show the op block some love, and we will talk to you either tomorrow or Friday, chat. Bye!